What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building, and Nick Cannon takes up for Kevin Hart, as many celebrities like Snoop Dogg and other people show support. Now, if you don't know what happened, Kevin Hart stepped down from the Grammys for some tweets he tweeted out in 2014, I believe, that had some quote-unquote racial slurs that got people riled up. He addressed these tweets several different times over the past few years, and people still won't let it go. So it's basically a backlash to get Kevin Hart to step down, or get him to get him to step, get rid of him as the Oscars host, or aka the Academy Awards host. So we know people wasn't happy with Kev hosting that event. So pretty much Nick Cannon took in his own hands and picked a few Caucasian comedians, just so happened to be females, and picked and went back in their Twitter history and picked some racial slurs they said, and they will play as we are talking on the video. He says, "I'm just saying, should we keep going?" All right. Said Amy Schumer says, "Enjoy." You see what she's saying. So there's people. Do those group of people get mad if Amy Schumer is hosting the Oscars? I don't know if she have or haven't in the past, but do they get mad if it's her? Do they go do backlash and dig up her past tweets? No, they don't. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Only reason I know Amy Schumer is because of the Monique situation with the Netflix deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's a clear double standard in America, not only for comedians, actors, musicians, athletes. These tweets will continue to play. It just is, man. And at the end of the day, quote unquote, they call themselves nationalists, but we all know what they are. They want to flex their power and let Kevin Hart say, "Guess what? You're still a black man. You're still beneath us, and we still control, what you do and what you can do, quote unquote, for now. So we like you, make us laugh. We like your movies, We like to come out and watch your comedy show and watch your Netflix special, but guess what? No, you're not going to sit at the table with us. You're still going to sit at the little kid's table and eat your food." And that's another one from Sarah Silverman. I don't even know who she is. But here goes another heinous tweet she put out there. She must have been in Wreck-It Ralph. Did parents from Wreck-It Ralph get appalled to know that their kids are watching somebody that's using racial slurs? Did the LGBTQ community come out and say anything about Sarah Silverman or Amy Schumer? No, they didn't. It's selective. It's racial. It's not endearment it's not endearment for black comedians, musicians, and nothing. It's not endearment. It's to making them laugh, making them entertain them on the court. That's the endearment. But anytime they try to step, past their boundaries and start transcending past minority statuses, once they break through minority status and cross over, they cool with that as you crossing over. But as soon as you be able to sit at the big boy table and do the Oscars and host the Grammys and stuff of that nature, then they gonna backlash. Then they gonna use their power as a voice and as a people, and they gonna dig up your past. Another one by Nick Cannon. And I wonder if there was any backlash here. Chelsea Handler, don't know who she is. Okay, see all these tweets they putting out here. See how many retweets he getting and stuff of that nature. So I'm waiting on the LGBTQ community. Okay, I'm waiting on them same people that picked apart Kevin Hart past. I'm waiting on it, and Kevin Hart was very unapologetic about it because he apologized about it several different times. Okay, at the end of the day, by him being unapologetic, he might have to pack his bags and go to Africa and do what Dave Chappelle did. Before you start seeing them treat Kevin Hart like they did Cat Williams. How they tried to treat Dave Chappelle, right? So at the end of the day, if Kev start tweaking, acting crazy, and what's so funny, he told Cat Williams, the irony here, you blew your shot, you had it. But he didn't understand what Cat Williams truly went through. Now, he going to start understanding. Okay, now he's going to start seeing things happen to him. It caught up with Bill Cosby. It caught up with Dave Chappelle. It caught up with Cat Williams. Catch up to every damn near comedian now or entertainer at some point once you stop doing what they want you to do. So now Kev is really about to face reality. See, Cat Williams didn't milk it like Cat Williams could have. Okay, Cat Williams didn't ride the wave and just play the system and just play the role. Cat Williams, as soon as he got fame, he started speaking truth and facts and started telling the truth. Now that Kevin Hart was unapologetic about this again, now he's going against the status quo. Now he's not playing the role. Now he's not just a grinning dude. And I'm going to replace that word like Paul Mooney said. Now we're going to see how much Kevin Hart is going to be able to sympathize with what Cat Williams was going through. But I respect Nick Cannon for standing up, because Nick Cannon got a crossover platform himself. Nick Cannon is getting money. My Kevin Hart voice, he getting money. You know? Nick Cannon put his career on the line by doing this. That just shows you that Nick Cannon ain't sold out. Nick Cannon played the role. He playing nice guy, but Nick Cannon ain't sold out. Nick Cannon ain't forgot where he came from. Nick Cannon ain't forget love don't cost a thing. Nick Cannon don't be, I'm a jiggle. He don't remember that to come up. He don't forget to come up, excuse me. All right? Snoop Dogg. They call him a snitch. Suge Knight call him a snitch. This and that. But Snoop Dogg don't forget where he come from. He ain't scared to speak up, even though he doing a cooking show with Martha Stewart and stuff like that. And people say, oh, look at Snoop Dogg sitting out doing the cooking show with Martha Stewart. Shit, Martha Stewart a felon, boy. Better recognize it, or whatever she got, misdemeanor. But she did crime. Martha Stewart a felon. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with people crossing over, okay? Let me say that before I get off. I don't have a problem with these dudes crossing over. Eddie Murphy going over to do Disney movies from raw comedy, or Snoop doing gangster rap and doing, you know, Family Guy stuff and doing cooking shows, and Ice Cube being the most rawest gangster rapper out there, now switching over. I think he was on Sesame Street and doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I remember on the Boondocks, you know, Gangsta was telling Riley, like, Ice Cube was the most scariest gangster dude. You mean the guy that do family movies? That's what Riley say. And you got to change up. You can't be a gangster forever. You can't portray a gangster image forever. You got to cross. Sometimes you got to cross over. Jay-Z crossed over to a certain extent, but don't forget who you are, and don't sell yourself out. Don't sell out your community. But y'all know what it is, man. You go to Nick Cannon Twitter. I'll link it in the description under source link, and check out the whole shebang. Goodfellas Sports TV. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Don't forget we on Facebook. We on Twitter. You can email your boy as well. Also got the Facebook group. So continue to share the video, support the page, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button one time for the one time. You know what the business is.